so good to have you here. It's so nice. You followed me through so well as well, through from the other room. You said, just lead the way. I don't know where I'm going. And sure enough, I didn't know where I was going either. So it was a great way to start the show. So.
Which is a lot more than I know.
Right.
Whoa, someone just jumped.
Wow. Oh yes, we have stunts going on there as well too. It's extremely good to have you here, by the way, as well too.
Thank you.
And we've managed to put on a very nice day for you here. I'm not going to blather on for too long. It's very nice to see you. I'm going to throw you open to the whim of the audience. I'm sure you have lots of questions. If you don't, do line some up in your head to ask Alona now, because it's so good to have her here. It's very nice. Excuse me as well too for being slightly shaky. I'll just explain to the crowd. I reversed out into traffic before on my way here. So it's not about me, it's about Alona, but you might as well know why my brain is slightly pureed. So. It's fine, it wasn't my car. We've got to get back to I borrowed my flatmate's car. Wow, this has got way more reaction than almost the loads of care on you.
It's because everyone's done it.
Yeah, right, okay, excellent. Have you ever had any car accidents yourself? What a strange way to start a talk.
I did when I was 18. It was brief. It was not a big one, and it wasn't my fault.
Right. Okay.
So.
That's good.
And someone did hit me. It was a fender bender in Los Angeles.
Wow.
A what?
A fender bender?
No, but I did fall off a moped. But that was completely my fault. I was learning how to ride it and I crashed into our garage. That's fine. But then I got sweet air when I rode a dirt bike, so I made up for it.
When these things happen, strange things like getting hit and falling off mopeds and getting cool air on dirt bikes.
I didn't really fall off, it was more like a...
You got hit, right, okay, yes. I made it sound really bad. I made it sound like you fall off mopeds all the time. That's not fair.
Oh no, my husband rides a motorcycle and I'm on the back of his... I'm really good, like, on the back of the motorcycle.
Right, okay.
But then I was like, I want to learn how to ride a moped. Got freaked out, but I went bonk, bonk, again, like twice into the same...
You hit the same vehicle twice?
Not vehicle, garage door, and then fell over.
Well, right, so there's no vehicle involved. So somebody's saying fender bender, no wonder you were confused. There's no other vehicle involved.
No, I had fender benders. I was pointing out my stupidity with my own...
Oh, I see, okay.
Inability.
When you experience that stupidity, do you channel it into the characters that you play?
Stupidity?
Yeah.
Always. Whether I want to or not, I think it just comes through. It's my essence.
Have you ever had a moment where you've gone, that was extremely stupid? Lots of people do this. I think I might use this in the show. Like, have you ever had a moment when the character has needed to, whether it's in either show, whether the characters need to draw on something, you go, I did something stupid the other day, I can do that. Have there been any moments you can remember like that?
The death scene, for sure. For sure. Now, I think we draw in real life for everything that we do, because that's kind of, you need that to be like, how does this feel? And thankfully, I play characters that have humanity, and I think we all get caught being silly a lot, some more than others, personally speaking. So yeah, of course I try. I think humor is very important whenever you get to put it in, especially like shows like Supernatural that I'm sure everyone has seen. Humor is huge. It's a huge component of it, and if everyone remembers like the cleaning the pipes thing, that was fun. That was not scripted. You have to put in the humorous moments.
And so how much of it is ad-libbed, like when people are watching things and they go, that was really well directed, and how much of that is attributed to you guys and not the director? Are there any particular scenes?
I find that most really authentic moments that people relate to are moments that happen kind of on the fly, that aren't planned out, because that's what life is and that's what we relate to. You can tell when something is planned. Yeah. You can tell when someone's trying to be funny, or when someone is just coming up with it, you know what I mean, and letting it happen, or when someone's rehearsed.
Right.
So we try to be, at least myself, I can't speak for the boys, they're naturally stupid and also awesome.
What a great description to have in a CV. Naturally stupid and also awesome. That's great. Yeah.
Those go hand in hand. Don't let that fool you.
Yeah.
And so they don't. I think they've been with each other for so long. They kind of have like a telepathy thing going on where they can tell what the other person is about to do, and they just chime with each other.
Okay.
And whoever's caught in the crosshairs, good luck.
Right.
Good luck to them.
The crosshairs of their stupidity. That's awesome.
And they do that while you're filming, and that's fun, and I think that's why people relate. I think.
Right. Okay. So one of the questions I think that I was curious about is when those moments do happen, you have ad-lib moments. Not to harp on about that for too long. Can you name any that have been particularly memorable, where they've really shone as moments in the show that people might recognise?
Cleaning the pipes.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, go on.
I didn't know, and then it was just so, it was appropriate, it was funny. He said, I'm going to ad-lib, and he didn't tell me what, and then it was just funny, and then I elbowed him in the stomach, which was fun.
Okay.
Whenever you get to elbow anyone in the stomach, it's
I was going to say, is there much aggression shown on set between actors? I mean, you were in the Defence Forces.
I feel that they can take it, seeing as I'm 5'5", and they're 6'2", and 6'4", or 6'1", 6'4". And if they can't take it, we have a far greater problem.
Okay. And has anybody ever underestimated your army training?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Would you care to tell us about that? I'm sure we'd all like an example.
I would, but I would have to kill you.
Right, awesome. Lovely. Well, look, it's so good. I'm going to throw it open to you guys here because I feel you're bursting for questions. Yes, so just as we take questions, I'll wander through if you like. I'll close this door because we're a bit noisy out here. But we'll kick off.
Our flow entry door.
Right. And first question.
I just want to know how everyone's doing, first of all. Yes? Fed? Everyone had breakfast? Or lunch?
No.
Yes?
No lunch.
No? That's not good.
Hey, breakfast, but not lunch.
Oh, there's
One over
a
here.
see?
I was going to say, I haven't had lunch yet because I crashed a car.
Enough with the whining.
Hi, I love your work.
Hi, thank you.
Love your character on Supernatural.
Thank you.
So in the session.
What's your name? Sorry.
My name is Jim Tai.
Nice to meet you.
We're still close. That means something, yeah. So in the
That was
session
W, that was
before this was Lindsay.
Wait,
Yeah.
that was what, sorry.
Yeah.
There.
One of the girls in the front asked if she could give Lindsay a hug. That brings me to my question. Can I give you a high five?
High five.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Do you want a special high five or like?
Yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, it's a very exclusive thing. We don't often allow high fives there, but I thought I was going with the microphone when you came.
I'm quite handy with it.
Any other questions?
Anybody, please don't leave me hanging, for the love of God.
It's all good. Here we go. There's filming going on.
I only flew halfway around the world for this, please.
I'm just wondering, on Supernatural playing Joe with Jensen and Jared, how fun was that? And like, what were some of the most memorable moments that you had as an actress?
You know, there were a lot of memorable moments because those two are memorable. I guess I don't know how to. They're
Eye candy?
like, well, you know, I heard about them. Here's the thing. So I was on season 2, and I filmed a pilot, which is the first episode of a series that never ended up going, thankfully, in Vancouver. Bless you.
Can I just say that sounded like a small moped? Okay. Here it is. Carry on, sorry.
By the way, this is the level of my humor. Doesn't take much. Sneeze into your arm. That's it. So the boys had a real easy time making me laugh. No, so I heard about them. I heard about that show when I was filming, and they said, "Oh, are you here to do Supernatural?" And I said, "No, what's that?" And they said, "It's a really great show, and it has these two guys, and they're the most down to earth and the most awesome, and it's so much fun. If you can get on that show, do it." So I'd heard about them like a year prior. And then I had the privilege of auditioning and then getting a part, and then I went up there, and they had
it felt like such a family already, and that kind of sustained itself throughout the year. So there's many moments that I can tell you. I mean, they obviously heard all the pranks, lots of laughs in between takes. Because when you deal with stuff like devil, demons, you know, and you have to be like scared and scream, which I don't do very well. Between takes and in between everything, humor is so important, and they keep that tone every day. And so the day where we pulled a prank on them was one of the most memorable ones. When they pulled them in the shaft and they poured that junk all over them. That was great. I remember the day that the whole gag with well, it wasn't a gag, the hellhounds thing that I came, that was fun, where Samantha almost shot us with the gun. Because there are actual bullets, and these are what's called quarter loads or half loads, and they do fire. So you're not supposed to be in front of the weapon when it fires. But she kept this around, and Jensen and Jared just jumped on everybody and made them duck for cover, because that was a fun moment. Whenever they jump on you, it's fun. Sorry, honey. There's a lot. I remember when the boys got engaged to their wives. That was fun, because they got engaged fairly close to one another, or it was like a whole thing. Oh God, what else? Many stories. There's so many. Just being on set is fun, because the crew is also quite insane in the best way possible.
Cool, lovely, excellent. Those questions as well too, I know we love to know magic moments and that kind of thing as well too. If you can be specific as well too with whatever you ask about. I know I was pretty vague before as well when I said that to you, but...
No,
yeah.
I can
Oh,
know about it.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have specific questions, that's also great, but if you have general questions, I can come up with stories. That's
all right, forget everything I just said. We're all good. Awesome. You guys are all fans, so yes, questions, just anything you've been thinking of, just hit on out. Otherwise I can come to you.
Do you know any Krav Maga, and have you ever, if you do, have you ever got to use that on the stage?
How funny. So I just had a conversation with Karen in the green room, who's in the Suicide Squad. I don't know if you guys know her. And we were talking about Krav Maga. And yes, I was trained in it when I was in the military. Not super extensively. The training for military and soldiers is quite different than just everyday training for it, and you would have to train quite often for it to be second nature or like instinctive. But I do train and I do box and I do kickboxing and I do stuff like that, and that has come in handy for certain parts, and I enjoy it very much. So I haven't had the chance to use it on the show, with the exception of the first time I meet Dean and I had to punch him in the face, pretend punch him in the face with the set. But I was also so scrawny back then, I didn't build my upper body strength as much. But yes, we do get trained. I highly recommend Krav Maga for every woman here to learn how to defend yourself, because it is quite possibly the best form of self-defense in the world. So go for it. Thanks for that question.
Fantastic. I just love the casual way you just say, hey, just punch him in the face. It's just so casual.
Well,
way
we
you
had
say
to. That was the introduction, is that I come up to him with the gun, and he said, please God, let that be a gun. And then I punched him in the face and said, no, I was just really happy to see you.
Yeah, right. and it's for humour and everything as well too. It's just the casual way you say it. It's just, sorry Marcus, I know you're here. It's nice to my husband's over there. So. Can I please, yes, good question.
Hi, I'm Alona. I was just wondering, when you were on Cult, you were an actress playing a character. Was that kind of hard to wrap your head around a little bit, because it's kind of Inception-y? Yeah.
Does anyone remember? Has anyone seen Cult?
Yep.
Okay. To people who haven't, it was what's called like a meta show, which was a show within a show. It lasted 13 episodes. And yes, I played an actress playing a cop. Thankfully, no, because I am an actress and I do get to play various kinds of characters. I can understand what it would be like, but then differentiating between the actress role and me was also important. So that was not
challenging as much as you just have to focus. But I very rarely had to go in and out of the third character. You know what I mean? It wasn't that crazy. So thankfully, I didn't go nuts with it. Plus, it wasn't really that long of a show. It didn't last very long, which was sad.
Hi, my name's Nicole. I'm a huge fan of Veronica Mars.
Yay.
So I'm just wondering what it was like on that set as opposed to like other sets that you've worked on, like Supernatural and Cult and stuff.
Well, first of all, I played a high schooler, which was so much fun. Because, you know, I wasn't in high school, and that's always a nice ego pat. So that was my first show in the US, which it sets it apart as far as I'm concerned. Because I was this wide-eyed, you know, just got in from Israel, so excited, the United States, oh my God, Hollywood, you know, all that. And then I'm on set, and it's so different than what I was used to, because like, in Israel, you have plastic chairs, and like an area in the corner, like that's the active area. Where in the US, you have a trailer, which is amazing. I was like, what? This is mine. I get my own bathroom. It's amazing. So that was, you know, on its own was amazing. And then the other thing was, it was a high school drama. And I, you know, played a kind of like a Christian religious character, which is new for me, especially having come from Israel and everything. I want to say that show was the most significant learning experience for me because it was the first. So that's why. And Kristen Bell is awesome.
Cool, we're still here. Yeah.
Work it, girl.
First of all, Shalom, Alona.
די, זה לא תבליף?
כן, אני מישראל.
אז עכשיו מבינה כל מה שדיברנו. I'm so sorry, everyone. It's a fellow
I
Israel.
just said hello, how are you? And like, I'm from Beersheba in the south. Where are you from in Israel?
תל אביב.
Tel Aviv?
כן.
I wanted to ask, when was the last time you went for a visit?
I actually was just there. I came back, was it, so 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
I
is
came
there
back
any way
from
I can get a hug? I'm just very...
ברור, בואי הנה, She asked for a hug. I said, of course, which is...
We try and keep the hugs and things to a minimum, but I think the special occasion, yeah.
Did you come specially for here, or do you live here now?
I live in Auckland, yeah. We've been here since 2008 November.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we haven't seen the family in 5 years.
Oh my
which is really
God,
sad.
honey.
Yeah. אפשר לדבר כזה תמונה איתך או לדבר
Yes. Sorry.
No worries.
It's a little, you know, camaraderie. Sorry.
Right, that's great, that's fine. Next question, yes, to go in the back, yes.
She's part of the tribe.
Hi, my name is Cara. You're a really big inspiration to me. So I'm just gonna ask, do you have any tips for people trying to make it big?
Do you have any tips for trying to make it big? 'Cause I'm still working on it. Trying to figure that out myself. I have tips for you to be happy. I have tips that I think are nothing new, nothing that you can't crack open a book of self-help, and those books are just amazing. I think that follow your dream, be kind to yourself, because especially, and you're speaking in this industry, in my industry, as a woman, don't believe can I cuss?
Yeah.
Don't believe the fucking bullshit they tell you, because 99% of it is not true, okay? You don't have to do nothing. You walk in a room, they're looking for you to save them. They're looking for you to be the one to be the character. And also, perfect your craft. So these are just things that are true for every profession. You want to do something, you must learn how to do it well, and you must learn how to be respectful of the business and of yourself, most importantly. And I think that's one of the things that I think you should know as a woman, especially. Respect yourself. Don't fall into the fear that people try to instill in you, because that means nothing. and live in the moment, be happy with who you are, and know who you are first, and then proceed from there. And there are no rules, by the way, to this business. There's no formula, or else we'll all be, doing amazing movies and making lots of amazing art.
Awesome philosophy, that's fantastic. Another question if you can follow that. Yes, here we are. So I'll just go for somebody at the back here. Yes?
Hi there, my name's
Hi.
Tash.
Hi.
As we know in Supernatural, when a character's dead, they're not necessarily gone. Any chance that Joker will be coming back?
First of all, she was brought back briefly and in a very unsatisfactory sort of way for me. But I always hoped that would be the case, and I always put it out there, and I always say I have about this much control of whether or not I go back on that show, and even then it's like this much control. You, however, as fans of the show, have far greater control of what happens, because you're the reason why the show is still around. So if you want someone back, there's a beautiful thing called Twitter and social media, and you must make your voices heard. Not necessarily just for me, yeah, for any character that you like or anything that you suggest, and there's ways to make it, happen. I personally have a thought of how to come back, but when they ask me, you bet your ass I'm gonna be there. I'll be like, when?
Sweet. Next question. Who am I missing out on people around? Is one over there? Yes. Okay, I'll get to you somehow. Hang on. I'll go along this way. If only I had a moped or I hadn't crashed my car.
Hi. Got any strong memories about filming Abandoned All Hope?
What?
From the filming of Abandoned All Hope?
Memories of what? I'm sorry?
Filming Abandoned All Hope.
Oh, Abandon All Hope. Yes, sorry. I was like, I know I was filming something, but what was it? Abandon All Hope was the When I Die, yeah? That one? No, because there's one I get my head bashed into the bar, which was also a lot of fun. Yes, of course. I remember and I have photos of myself getting the prosthetic for the rip, for the stomach tear, the bleeding, gut gag. That was a lot of fun because I'd never done prosthetics before, and that's a whole process, which is exciting for me because it's like something you don't get to do every day. So that was fun. Like I said, I remember Samantha almost shooting us, which was amazing. Although she'll deny it completely, but she did. I remember being very excited about using a lever action shotgun, which is a shotgun that you cock it by pulling down as opposed to like that, which was, sorry. I apologize for the gestures. I remember a lot of laughs when the blood first started gushing out, because it was, I don't know why we found that so hilarious. But we actually, I don't know, because it was a tube that had to go through, and I had to hide it behind me when I was laying down there. And I don't know, the boys made some really fun comments on that one, which I will not repeat. And I remember feeling very, very sad, because not only did I cry when I read the episode, when they just sent it to me, and then I was like, no, of course they're gonna kill me, kiss me, and then they die, damn it. But then we all cried when it was the last day, because they gave us a CD with like photos and little videos of us that they put together for me and Samantha from the crew. So that was just, just tearjerker all the way around that episode. And then we went home, which was sad.
Yeah,
which was great. Sorry, I love going home.
I was going to say, which was sad. I'm going to have two more questions. This is because of the late start. Sorry about this, guys. I just didn't realize the time had just crept up on us, not script. But so two more questions if there are any out there. Yes, one over here. Yes, Tiffany?
Hi.
Hi.
I think you're awesome.
Thank you. You're awesome.
I was just wondering, you and
Joe and Dean had a very interesting relationship. And
Me and Joe and Dean?
I was wondering how you felt about, like, had you hoped to go further or?
You know, it was, I thought it would have been a nice thing when I first came on the show, but now I think that it's actually a good thing that it never happened. I think that as a viewer, sometimes the would-haves, do you know what I mean? The what would have been is almost more interesting. It's kind of like an X-Files that Mulder and Scully never, you know, but people wanted it for so long and it never actually happened. And I like that sometimes better. And I like that when she had the opportunity, she chose not to. Because I think that's a more respectful thing. Personally, I think that a lot of times women are brought on television to be that. And maybe that wasn't the original intention for the character, but I'm very, very happy that at the end she didn't turn out to be just another love interest. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Looks good. And the last question over here, this man here, this long here.
Oh, sorry, Dr.
What happened?
I just backed out into traffic, okay?
Minutes ago.
Was it a girl? Yeah, it was a girl.
I was just wondering what your idea was of how Joe could come back.
Oh, okay, you ready? Okay, so I thought, and I don't know if anybody heard this before, because I've mentioned this before, specifically in Australia, and I was just there. So she sacrificed herself, right? So I think maybe God or whoever gives her another chance and brings her back. And the boys, you know, they go on some sort of adventure or whatever, and they come across this town, and all of a sudden they see her, and she's doing something. Maybe she's working at a bar again, who knows? But she looks like this now. Alright? So I get to keep my hair. And she doesn't remember them though. Because God gave her another chance at coming back, but she doesn't remember them. So the whole episode is her doing things that are like almost instinctual, not knowing what, she doesn't remember anything, and everybody in the town knows that this girl kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, she's so sad, she has no memory. Kind of be gentle with her. And towards the end, she finds out, or towards several episodes, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, right, recurring. She finds out, and then we find out that she's also an angel. I've given this some thought. Was it good?
It's perfect fan fiction material.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's also doable.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean, if I do say so myself. Feel free to take that and go forth and tweet to the show people.
The power is in their hands.
The power is in your phones.
Yeah.
Or computers.
The power is in your phones.
Well, it is.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much, Alona. It's been so lovely to have you here. It's been wonderful. Wonderful to say hi.
Thank you everyone for coming and having so many good questions. It means the world.
Lovely. Thank you very much, everybody.